Hi, it's Abhishek once again. So I expect if you are here, then you must watch the last episode. So in the last episode, as a quick recap, Parasarji just told Maitre how this manifestation happened. Now the three Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, came out from the Mahavishnu, and they are maintaining, they are creating, and they are destroying the the universe in a cyclic order, and this Srishtikram is going on. So in the next further verses, now Parasarji is giving more insightful, more insightful information about the Srishtikram, um, and because he is just descending down, he is just explaining the descending down of the super God consciousness. So uh, as you remember, the two avyaktatma and the vyaktatma, the two categories of the Vishnus, Mahavishnus. So he just picked up the vyaktatma Vishnu, who is the Vasudev, and he just coming and closely examining the descending down of the manifestation of the Mahavishnu, so that he can teach us the manifestation. So this is the separation between the para and apara vidya, and we know the Jyotish is apara vidya. So that's why Parasarji is just explaining in this fashion. So I hope you understand in the last episode. So now we are supposed to complete this very first chapter today. So remembering Gurudev and the Lord to get into the this next verses. Jai Gurudev. Namami Sambhum Purusam Puranam Namami Sarvagya Parabhavam Namami Rudram Prabhum Chayantam Namami Sharvam Sirsa Namah Namami Sharvam Sirsa Namah Namami Sharvam Sirsa Namah. So in the ninth, we have just completed like up to 18 verses. So in the 19 verse, Maitreji, the great Maharshi Maitre, is receiving the divine knowledge from his greatest of the great Guru, Maharshi Parasar. And Maharshi Parasar in this 19th verse is saying like, Sarvesu chaiva jivesu paramatma virajate sarvam hi tadidam brahman sthitam hi paramatmani. So basically what he is explaining in this 19th verse, that is the very best, very first basic of the Indian spirituality. Everywhere, everything is the Paramatma. So Paramatma is everywhere, in every jivas. So Sarvesu Chaiba Jivesu Paramatma Virade. So Paramatma is living in every jiva. And except Brahman, except God consciousness, there is nothing. Even in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan said the same thing. Like everywhere is Sat. So Sat is the only essence. Even our Vedanta is saying like that, Brahma, everywhere is Brahma. So God consciousness is the only thing, and everywhere God consciousness is. So he is just explaining like that. He's just reminding through these verses to great Maitre, Paramatma is in everybody. Paramatma is in everywhere. Everywhere God consciousness is there. Now he is examining more closely, descending down, dissecting down more in the 20th verses. 20th verse. Sarvesu chaiva jivesu isthitam dvayam kuchita jivan sama adhikam tat parmatmansakam kila. Now the story is going to be more interesting. Now he is explaining there are two categories, two type of ansas. One is Paramatmans and one is Jivatmans. Now this what we are looking for. Now astrology is coming into play slowly. So he is saying in every jivas or in everything there are two elements. One is Jivatmans and one is Paramatmans. In some of the thing, Jivatmans is more, and in some of thing, Paramatmans is more. So we should understand like the divine creation, the divine manifestation in this manner. That will help us to understand the grand design, understand this grand mathematical model. That will give us an indication about the prediction in future if we follow this fundamental text. So now, if we say like this in this verse, there are two things, Paramatmans and Jivatmans. Somewhere it is more and somewhere it is less. So now in the next verse, he is giving example. He's giving example like Suryadayo graha sarve brahma kama dvisadayah ete chanya cha bahavaha paramatmanska adhika. Now he is saying like Surya etc. these grahas, he is giving an example, Surya and Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. These are the gods. They have Paramatmans. So these are the example of the Paramatmans, where Paramatmans are in the greatest, in the greatest form. So this is in this verse he has provided example. He's elaborating to his dearest student Maitre, so that Maitre could understand through some examples. And in the next, we have already dealt with the 21. So the last 22 verses. Again, he is giving examples. So these two verses are just, he is giving examples for verse 20. So in the verse 20, he just set up a principle. There are two elements, Jivatmans and Paramatmans. So where it is more and where it is less, he is giving us examples. So in the 22nd verse, he's saying, Saktasyascha tadaivse tesam adhikansaha triyadayah anyasu swasasaktisu giya jivat sukadhika. He's saying Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and his Shaktis also. So he's saying his Shaktis, they got also Paramatmans. And the other manifestation, now he's indicating about the other manifestation. What is the other manifestation? So this is just indicating about the incarnation, the basic theory, the avatarva. So other incarnation, other other manifestation, they got a more jivatmans. So these are the examples he put forward. So being a greatest of the great teacher, this is the quality of the teacher who is not only giving answers, who is not giving only justification, but the greatest of the great teachers, they are inspiring students and creating some thrust of knowledge. So through this verses, great Parasar not only explained examples, he just create thrust in his beloved student Maitre about the Avatarvad, so about the Jivatmans and Paramatmans. So the natural question definitely will come in Maitre's mind. So like when Vishnu is incarnating in a different forms, when grahas, when nakshatras incarnating in different forms, then how we are certain like where it is Paramatmans or where it is Jivatmans? So how these two elements will play in this opera world? So this sort of question definitely coming into Maitreya's mind. So this is also the indication of a greatest of the great teacher, and that is like what I assume great teacher Maharshi Parasar is driving the discussion in this way. So in the next chapter, definitely we hope Maitreya will ask these questions. So we are using these verses so that I can just hold finger of Maharshi Parasar and Maitreya, so that this great soul can put us in the right direction. So in this way, today we have completed this very first chapter. So this chapter is called like Iti Brihat Parasar Hora Shastraye Grantha Avatarane Srishti Kram Kathana Adhyaya Samaptam. So it is a Grantha Avatarana, including Srishti Kram Kathana Adhyaya. So we have discussed about the how Granth Avatarit, the inception, the how the Granth, how this greatest of the greatest treatise we have received, and manifestation of the universe. So Srishti Kram Kathana Adhyaya we have just completed. So hope I was able to explain it by the blessings of the Mahadev. Now I'm praying for you, praying for everybody. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani paschantu, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhave. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.